Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got more Rolling Stones this time around. If you don't know, I'm Phil.
I'm Sam.
And we've done one track from the Rolling Stones, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked that. It was very different.
Painted Black. And I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was such a unique sound. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, they had the sitar in that one, right? So I was really looking forward to the next Rolling Stones that we got to do, and we have arrived. Sympathy for the Devil. This is one you guys recommended, so we're going to get into it. You ready?
I am ready.
Let's go. Interesting instruments again.
Yeah. Almost sounds like some maracas.
Yep, that's what it is. Hand drum.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole many a man's soul of faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Made damn sure the pilot washed his hands and sealed his face. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was a time for a change. Killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia screamed in vain. I rode a tank, held a generous rank when the blitzkrieg raged and the bodies stank. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. Oh yeah, I was puzzling you is the nature of my game. Oh yeah, I watch with glee while you kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. I shouted out, who killed the Kennedys? When after all, it was you and me. Let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I lay traps for troubadours who get killed before they reach Bombay. Pleased to meet you, hope you get my name. Oh yeah, but what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Oh yeah, get down in it. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. Oh yeah, but what's confusing you is just the nature of my game. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts so far?
What are my thoughts? You're
Yeah.
putting me on the spot first this time, eh? Well, it's really a cool composition because obviously the track is named "Sympathy for the Devil," right? And so it's funny because the way he's singing it, what's puzzling you, right? And I was puzzled as we were going through it, and he's kind of listing off all these historical events that have happened.
Yeah.
And starting with like Jesus in there and talking about some wars and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he's like going through these historical events, and like you said, that puzzling aspect. I'm thinking, sympathy for the devil, right? And then he's, you know, alluding to it being you and me, right? So it's like, at first I'm like, what is he talking about? Is he talking about evil? Like he's a representation of evil or darkness or something like that. And then but then the way he's saying it, portraying it, it's him that's saying it. So I think he's coming across as the devil, like it's the devil that's speaking, right? As
from
this
his
influence,
point of view,
right? Which is, but it's I was puzzled in thinking about it. He's saying,
out, like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, and he's literally saying, you're puzzled thinking about what I'm saying.
Like, what perspective is this from?
Yeah, so you guys probably saw me maybe making some faces on there, being like, what the hell is he talking about? What's going on here? And that's literally what was happening. So so I feel like the context of it is very interesting, and the way it's composed, like I said, for him to be speaking about all these events, highlighting historical context, some evil from the perspective of the devil, but saying it's still also humans that are doing the dirty work. And so that's, you know, I love in terms of music and pardon?
It's like coming to the dark side, like humans.
Yeah, and I just love in music in particular when, you know, they have some historical context in there. I think that, you know, I'm a history buff, and so we've done Sabaton before, right?
Yeah, that was so cool.
I really liked how they kind of went, you know, talked about history in their
the
music.
war side of stuff.
Yeah, so I just find that it's really cool when they add some substance sometimes. But this is great because they add the substance with this creative concept as well. And I'm really enjoying that. But what about you? What are your thoughts about that, or about the song in particular, or anything?
Yeah, no, I definitely think it's really cool, like you said, to have the historical context in there. Like, obviously, like you said, the Jesus Christ thing, and then also the talking a little bit about the Romanovs in there with, like, Anastasia and, like, Disney girl Anastasia. So I recognize that one. But from, like, an actual musical standpoint, like, one thing that really stands out to me that I really like is almost, like, the spatial of it. Like, I feel like it's almost like going back and forth, like the stereo back and forth, and each headphone feels like some of the instruments are coming from here, some of them are coming from there, some of them back here, so it almost sounds like you're right in the room with them, like, while they're playing, which I think is really cool. You know, with these, like, studio headphones, I'm like, ooh, this is neat. So that I think is really cool. And I also liked when they brought the guitar in there. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's definitely a different pitch of the guitar as well.
A lot higher.
Yeah, and the other thing I really liked about the song Angelic, it's a cool song, I enjoy it, but I did really enjoy in particular the vocal of Mick Jagger, in that it's very clear in the way he's telling this story. You know, we have the lyric video, which is great, but I think he's got, you know, a great presence of being able to sing, but, you know, not going too crazy in terms of the range and the pitch that he's using, but it's still sounding awesome on this track.
For sure, but I think also too, right, he's telling a story, so you want to keep it so that you can actually have clarity there, so you can hear the story. Yeah,
right? But it's still like he's telling a story, but he's still singing at the same time, you know? So it's cool. Anyways, I want to get back into it. You want to add anything else, or are you ready to go?
No, I think that's it.
All right, let's go.
Just as every cop is a criminal, and all the sinners saints. This head, this tail, just call me Lucifer, 'cause I'm in need of some restraint. So if you meet me, have some courtesy, have some sympathy, and some taste. Use all your well-learned politics, or I'll lay your soul to waste. Yeah. Pleased to meet you. Hope you get my name. Yeah. But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Mean it. Get down. Ah, yeah. Get on down.
think that played through the whole song. The woo woo part.
Yeah, it did.
Not that.
Woo!
Yeah, yours sounded a little bit better than mine. But it's interesting because that's like 6 minutes of that, right? So it's literally like part of the song, part of the melody, right? What I found interesting too is that it's this song talking about, as we discuss, the devil or evil or whatever, but it doesn't sound like that at all.
No,
it's just like upbeat vibe,
Like catchy little rhythm.
Yeah, and I think some of the other songs that we've done, sometimes it had this messaging that is, a little more somber to it, but and it had this, up tempo, upbeat feeling to it, but you couldn't really recognize the somber lyrics or the somber description and what they were talking about as much, because the lyrics weren't as clear, or it wasn't so pinpoint what the topic was.
Yeah.
So this is interesting because I feel like it's like the first time that it's like been bright. It's been clear as day.
Yeah.
This is what the song is about, and unless we're way off, which is completely possible.
Yeah.
No, it meant this the whole way through. But it's just interesting because I don't think we've come across that thus far, where it's so clear and concise about what the message says.
Oh, yeah.
And it sounds so,
like,
vibrant and dance-ish. Yeah, literally, like you said, like, woo, that's fun.
Yeah, literally. And I loved all his little, I guess they're probably not called ad-libs in rock music, but those little pops of like the background vocals and stuff like of his own, like over the main vocals towards the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's interesting too, because we said midway when we paused that he was just focused on the storytelling part, right? And then the back end that we got into there, he was focusing more on like a little rockier vocal.
It's a little bit more creative and like with the actual vocals.
And there was a lot in there, I felt like, instrument-wise. We talked about in the beginning the hand drums and the maracas, but I feel like as we went on, there was some layers in there, but it didn't really feel that way, I guess, when I listened to it. It didn't feel like it was overly complex. It felt kind of simple when we were listening to it, and like you said, the lyrics were the standout portion of it. So, but I like that. That was definitely a different vibe from the first one that we listened to.
Yes, very different.
I think like that one was cool, it was feel good. The last one was more, energy, I feel like.
Yeah, I would agree. I like both of them though. They're different, but I like both of them.
Yeah, they're great. And, obviously Mick Jagger's vocal is very distinctive.
Yes, for sure.
So
Great storyteller.
Huh?
Great storyteller.
Yeah. So you enjoyed Sympathy for the Devil.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. That was really good.
Do you have sympathy for the devil?
Probably not. But what about you?
I don't think so. I think I might be the devil as well. So, you've just got yourself into a relationship with the devil. What can I say? I'm a bad influence. No, she's the bad influence. 100%.
What do you guys think?
Anyways, you can let us know who's the bad influence here. I'm sure you guys have my back. No, I'm going to get roasted here on this one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to the Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil. I enjoyed it for sure. Sam enjoyed it as well. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button for us. Leave us a recommendation down below. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, you can do that as well with a PayPal link that's in the description. We don't really make much off of these videos. These bigger artists tend to claim any of the licensing and publishing. So anything that you can contribute really does help. But if you don't want to, it's totally cool. If you just want to be a subscriber, we're happy to have you around. And hopefully we see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.